Hi, good morning. Sorry to say it's wet, windy. Well, it's not too windy actually, but it's wet. And it's dull and it's miserable. In other words, we're back to normal Manchester weather. The weather forecast was a bit dismal as well. It said it was going to continue on until the weekend. So our little burst of sunshine, didn't last long, did it? Hey ho. And I forgot to bring my brew in because it's my mouth's already dry. So this is good, isn't it? Yeah. What have I been up to? Well, I have been doing some crochet. I'll show you that in a minute. Still not settled back into proper crocheting. Done one secret project which you may see later when the person that it's intended for gets it. Apart from that, really, I've just been fiddling about, which I'll show you when I get to it in a minute. Went to the nurse yesterday. My blood pressure's high. And I have to make an appointment with the GP, which I've got one, but it's not till quite late on in April, I think. This is how wonderful our GP is. But she said it wasn't dangerously high. It wasn't a panic zone. It was just high. So don't worry about me. I'm not going anywhere. Unless I go zzz, suddenly. What am I wearing today? Well, I'm wearing this beautiful top that Grace sent to me a couple of years back, I think it is now. It's more than a year anyway. Yep, and I absolutely love it. And underneath it I'm wearing a cream long sleeve dress, which I don't like to wear without anything over the top of it because it's semi-transparent and I'm past the age where I want to show my underwear, you know. Well, to be honest with you, I never really was at the age where I wanted to show my underwear. Didn't mind showing the odd glimpse of a lacy bra when I was younger, but I definitely didn't go in for see-through where you could see all of your underwear, if you know what I'm saying. And I wish a few ladies of my generation and a little bit younger would take that on board when they're wearing leggings. Leggings are meant to be worn with a knee-length shirt, girls. They are not meant to be showing your underwear. That's my pet peeve. I don't really like to see it in the young ones, but I really don't like to see it on anybody past the age of like 30, 40, whatever. Looks ridiculous, ladies, so please cover up. Not saying you shouldn't wear leggings. Cover up. Right, what have I got? I got some, it wouldn't be me if I didn't buy patterns, would it? Wouldn't be me. I got that one. It's not a new book. It's Frank and Olive, and it's children's patterns. I was hoping that there would be more my, great niece and great nephew's side. I don't really think that she would wear a crochet, I don't know what you call them, bib top skirt. That's just not her. The little hooded jacket, yes, is a maybe. Not for him, he's past the age where he wants to wear woolies now. But she's quite interested in wearing anything fashionable. That's a nice plain sweater, but I would have to adjust the neckline. Babies don't like anything too low because it falls off the shoulders and they spend half the time going like that with them. That's my experience anyway. All I can think of is the designers of these are not mums. A little bit big looking on her, but it's a nice little hoodie. I don't know what it's meant to be. Is it meant to be a kitten? Kitten. That one's a dinosaur. My niece, great niece, wouldn't wear a crochet dress, but it is quite basic, isn't it? If you did it in a darker colour. She's not a cream girl. She's a tomboy. That I really do not like. It's actually, you can't see it because it's dark. It's actually like a onesie, with the buttons up in between the legs. And that's a sweater with bubbles on. I mean, unless they were going to ballet or gym or something like that, I don't really think they'd be wearing like a onesie out in the street. That one she would probably wear, although I don't think she'd want yellow pom-poms, but I think she would wear that. Definitely a no. Crochet dungarees, no, no, no. Babies, yes, but toddlers, no. She probably might wear those, although I'm not sure about the peplum on that one. And that one she would probably wear if I made the neckline just a wee bit smaller. Once again, we're on the big boat-shaped necklines. And I don't know whether this is still available or not because I bought mine on eBay. But it's called Frank and Olive and it's by Payton's. I don't know whether there is a designer or designers, so there's quite a few. So I don't know whether you can still get it or not, but that's what it's called, Frank and Olive. This one is a fairly new pattern. It's a Hayfield one, 7948. It's sort of a kimono, but it's in that, I call it like a wave effect crochet. You know, where you go thicker and thinner and thicker and thinner. With the size of your stitches, you know, you're going through single crochets to double crochets to trebles to whatever, yeah. That's that. This one I like, although I didn't realise it would take so much for their granny squares around the edge. I was thinking I could use up the 2 balls of each that I'd got from, you know, the boho chic. But this one says it takes 4 balls to do the squares all around. So I wouldn't be making that because to sell it with 4 balls of the boho plus the cost of the others would just be too much. Might make it for me though. And this is, I think I've had this pattern before, but I don't know whether I've just liked it and not ordered it. It's a little waistcoat. It's called Clarice. It's got ties on it, so it's a little bit boho-y. You know me and my boho. I just love my boho. And it's seldom warm enough to not have something over the top of your dress. I mean, this is only flimsy, but it's still warm. It's like another layer, you know, that traps the air in. So it's warmer than just wearing. And this is a free gift that came with the magazine I've just bought. It's for blocking out your squares. It's got pegs inside it, as you can hear. I've never had one of these before. I mean, it would be alright if you wanted your square that size, but if you don't want your square that size, you're a bit knackered, aren't you, really? Yeah. This is the book that it came with. It's called Crochet Now. And inside it was, free with the issue, 13 it is, of Crochet Now, showing you how to block them out. And it's got 12 different granny squares, which is quite pretty. That's lovely, isn't it? It's tulips. What's that one? Chrysanthemum and lily. What's that? That's dahlia. That's a Bavarian flower. I like that stitch, but it does not take some time to do it. That's rose and oriental lily. What we got? Marigold, orchid, violet, and daffodil. One more, which is a daisy chain. That's just showing you an idea of how to make a cushion using all the different ones. I've got to go to see the doctor as well as my blood pressure because of this froggy throat. It just will not go away. That's Crochet Now. I think I said she was issue, what is it, issue something or other. Issue 13. That's what it is. Picked up in the supermarket, of course, as usual. I'm still looking around for interweave crochet in the hard copy. It'll come around eventually. If I buy them digitally, I really don't seem to use them because they just sort of go to my computer to die unless there's something I really, really like out of it. Then I've got to save it as an individual pack. So, we'll see. What's new? This is saying it's a stunning, what's it called, shibori. It's just done in different shades of, what is it done in? Linen, yes, linen. That's talking to you about, that's just showing we do have the cakes in the UK now. Serda started doing them. But I believe they're quite expensive, although I must put my glasses on to see. No, it doesn't say. They're leaving that as a surprise. Righty-ho. These are just adverts. Smocked scarf. It's used in 3 different stitches. I don't like that one at the bottom. I think it's a bit heavy when it's being mixed with lacy. I would do either all that stitch or I would do either all of the lacy. I don't quite like the mixture of the 3. But that's just me. That's just me. This is Hourglass Waves, but it's actually the Catherine wheel stitch to me. Looks more modern because they've used more autumnal colours. This is a lady called, what's she called? Carol Meldrum. She's got a new book out called Freeform Crochet, which she's just doing an article about. Yeah, I still forgot to bring that lady's name in that bought the joining together of the circles. I still haven't looked at it, I'm sorry. I've been so busy. You know, busy doing nothing when you're busy and you're achieving absolutely nothing. It's been one of those kind of days. And I've just realised that I've been sat here chatting to you and I forgot to put the light on. So I do hope that you can see me. It is morning, so, well, lunchtime, so you should be able to see me. If I'm too dark, I do apologise. That's the Great Wave Cushion. Wouldn't mind have gone to the trouble of bringing the lamp all the way in here. That's a linen tote. Bring it all in and forget to turn it on. That's just me all over. I really have got the brain of a goldfish. Talking about the brain of a goldfish, Sue rang me and she said, "You know where I am?" And I went, "Well, I don't know where you are, otherwise I wouldn't be asking how are you all right and where are you?" She said, "I'm in Scotland on my holiday. Got a week's holiday in Scotland." I said, "Well, the last time I heard you were going to a musical concert." I said, "In Wales." "Oh yeah, I came back from there. Just had time to wash everything and iron everything. And then we set off again and we went to Scotland." I told you. See what I mean about having a bad memory? I have passed my Alzheimer's test, so don't worry. Not that bad yet. But apparently she's Gerlock, I think she said she was, which means nothing to me. But if you're in Scotland, you probably know where she is then. And she was going fishing with her, well, I keep calling him a husband. He's actually technically not a husband, but he is, you know, in every other sense of the word. She was going fishing with him. Right, that's the dash run sweater. The little dash run goes all the way around the back of the sweater. Yeah, it shows you there a bit. There you go. That one's the Nenufar shawl. Quite why it's called Nenufar, I'm not sure. Oh, Nenufar means water in Spanish. Oh, right. Suppose it does look rather greeny and waterfally. Artist smock. I would have thought more maybe a gardener's smock with all the little pockets that you can stick everything in. Oh, Royal Mail van went straight down. They're delivering me something today, but I don't know what it is. It might be, I've ordered like, it's sort of like almost like a decorating table, but it's a bit more sturdy, that folds up. I want to use it on the decking when I want to block things, yeah? Because I've got nothing out there. There's nowhere to put anything. I can't obviously put things on the decking, even if they're on, you know, the blocking mats. Because, of course, Gigi will walk all over them. So I've ordered this 6 foot long table thing, but it just folds up and just goes flat, like a decorating table. So that might be coming today. That might be what it is. That's the Provence blanket, showing you, whoops, what it's like with all different shapes, sizes, colours, whatever. Yeah, I've got a notification that one of my ice orders is on its way, but it's the last one that I ordered, so I've sent them an email saying, are the first 2 orders on the way as well? They're only little orders, don't get me wrong. That's an iPad case. So I am hoping that all 3 of them will arrive this week. Then you'll have something to look at. That's the book club, showing you its crocheted bears. And that one's Mustard the Monkey. He's not in the book, I don't think, is he? Oh yes, he is. Mustard the Monkey is actually in this book. But the rest of them must be coming from the book club, which is teddy bears, dogs and stuff like that. As you say, I love them, but I don't do them. And that's saying shop local, which I would do if I had somewhere to shop. You lucky people who can just get in a car and go to a yarn shop. If I had a car and got in my car, I would still have to go miles to find a yarn shop. Right, that's a sort of a mat, but you can make it bigger and make it into a pusher. Oh, excuse me, I've got hiccups. Pusher or even a floor mat. What's this one? I was talking about crochet groups, different places. And then another one, let's talk shop. That's the Wise Heart Studio in the Peak District. That's what I mean about having no local shops. But that's showing some different squares to put on your blocker. But as I say, you must be only able to do one size on that blocker. Well, here's a free gift, isn't it? What more do I want? And that's saying what's in your project bag. Kitchen sinks in mine. It's a bit like my makeup bag. I wouldn't like to open my makeup bag, you know, when there's anybody around. Right, that's called Hayes Hats and Mitts. And it's got the, try not to show anything, it's got the braid. Gigi's giving a little, because he's looking out the window. That's a Highland cow. Hamish. Hello, sweetie. He's looking at me because he's on the cushion and the label of the cushion is sticking under his chin and he can't get comfy. And he's looking at me as if saying, who put that label there? It's digging in me. That's called the Wonky Square Afghan. Again, Afghans are just not my thing. I have not got the patience to do one. That's my one dread if anybody asks me to do a blanket. Oh, no way. How to read a pattern. That's quite handy. I could do one how to read charts. Sue is a whiz at how to do charts. Yeah, that's just showing you all the stitches. This is saying what's in the next issue. And, oh yeah, I've ordered, I can't remember which pattern I've ordered, but I've definitely ordered that one. Which comes with, it comes with the cowl anyway. I'll show me when they arrive. They're new patterns from Sirdar Colour Wheel. So, those are they're not in the book, obviously, they're adverts. And that's a Berrymore's advert. Right, what have I been doing? Well, you've heard Karen Hale's Casualistic talking about her woolly hooks. So whilst I've not been in the mood for doing anything. As you know, I started off some baby things. Well, I've actually finished them now. So I'll just show you the finished articles. That's a little matinee that had enough to have a little hat with it. Hat looks a bit big to me for a baby, but I'm out of touch with babies' heads. So that's that one. It's got, ooh, look, you can see it. I know if I go closer whether it fuzzes. I have no idea what I'm looking at. You see, my camera doesn't have a, you know, I don't know what I'm showing because it doesn't show me here, if you know what I mean. I don't have fancy equipment. That's another one, little pink one, that's got, don't really can see them, they don't show it very well. It's got little tiny bows stitched on that one. And that comes with a little hat too. That's got little bows stitched on the hat. They're very hard to see actually, but they're there. Then I've got a little sleeveless one. That's supposed to be a teddy bear, although it's a bit of a drunk teddy bear. But it's got little blue teddy bear buttons on it. This one looks a bit West Indian to me. It's got the little green and red around it and the little buttons in different colours. This one has got a little train stitched on it. So I decided to put red buttons on it to match the train. This one has a little flower that went a little bit wonky, but you know me, it wouldn't be me unless I had to put a little flower on it. That has a little hat to go with it. Now that looks more of a baby-sized hat to me. The other one looked a bit big. And then the last one is just a little plain one. I think you've seen this one before, but they didn't have the buttons on before. Yeah. So that's what I'm up to. Still on here, as you know, with my craft room, but I'm just not worrying about it because it's going to be a while now, and it's not anybody's fault. It's just the way it is. The gardener came. She mowed the lawn and she's got the grass seed and the soil to try and reseed the ball bits that the dogs have had a go at, you know. I mean, my son and daughter-in-law did put some grass seed down last year, but I think the birds ate it all because nothing really came up. Not a lot else to tell you. There's no news from hospitals about dates for injections or anything. Gonna have to chase that up today. Went to the post office yesterday, posted an order off and something else off. Shana stamps that came from the Ukraine, I've posted those off to her. And then I came back and realised I've got to send another parcel off, so I don't think I'm going to go today though. Maybe go tomorrow. Yeah. My niece's birthday present arrived. Well, one niece's birthday present's arrived. The other niece is a mystery because I haven't even thought what I'm going to get her yet. This is the trouble when you can't go out and browse, you know, into shops and things, and, you know, just order things that catch your eye, you know. When you're doing on the internet, you've got to think of something and then browse for that, what you've thought of. Whereas when you go shopping, you can look around and something will grab your eye. And you think, yeah, that's just her, yeah. But when you're just reliant on looking through things online, it's just, what I usually finish up doing is find loads of things for me. I don't mean big things, I mean little things, you know, you think, oh, that'll be handy. We're talking about little bitsy things, you know, that I can't go out and buy because, I don't have like a hardware shop near me or anything like that. Little things like that that I have to, I finish up buying. And, yeah, which I'll show you when they eventually come. Because some of them's coming from Hong Kong, China, wherever it is they're coming from. So no doubt I'll probably be showing you those about August. But You know, the things are so cheap, but it's no good ordering anything if you're in a rush, you know, because they just don't come in a rush. So I'm just trying to think what I've ordered. Can't remember. You'll have to see it when it arrives, yeah. As I say, the ice order, there's going to be 3. They're only little parcels, but there's going to be 3 of those. I didn't intend to do it in 3 separate ones, but it was just the fact that they sent me closeout pictures of closeout yarns that were really, that I could use, and they were cheaper. I know I shouldn't be buying any more because I haven't even got anywhere to put the ones I've already got, but can't resist a bargain, can't resist a bargain. And I know I've got a virus shawl ordered, but I've got to go and search for the lady's email address because I don't know what colour she wants. I still haven't listed the things on Etsy. I'm hoping to do that today. I keep saying that, don't I? I just wish that giraffe would have that baby, then I wouldn't be so tired. Because I think I'll just have a watch of her before I go to bed. And of course I'm glued to her. Oh, is she having a contraction? No. Oh no, she's just eating. And then you think, oh, her tail's gone up now. No, she's going to have this baby now. No, she's just having a poop. Because apparently that's one of the signs she's going to have the baby soon, is her tail stays up. She's doing a lot of tail swishing lately, and she's doing a lot of contracting, but there's still no giraffe. Hey, I tell you. And then when I stay up to watch the giraffe, my friends text me, you know, on Facebook and that. It's my fault I don't live in the USA, because we're on different time zones. So when they're feeling like being chatty Cathy, I'm like, I want to go to bed now because it's 1 o'clock or it's 2 o'clock, yeah. And it's sad really, because I like chatting to people, as you know, as you probably gathered, I'm a chatterer. But when they start talking to me and their eyes are closing, you know, it's like, I have to go, I'm sorry, I'm not being rude, but I really do have to go. I can't chat to you at all. Well, I miss Sian's Crafty Corner because, well, we don't know whether Godric had chicken pox or whether it was a virus that was like giving him spots, but either way he was poorly. So we didn't do Sian's Crafty Corner on Saturday. Zoe was trying to set one up, but when she was ready to set one up, I was busy doing something else or other. Jenny, you know, that Wish Upon a Stitch, Jenny wears that video, was going to do a live video streaming yesterday, but she was doing it like 2 o'clock AM my time. So of course I was too tired to join in. I don't know who finished up being with her, but I was too tired to do it. I mean, I keep saying I'll do one, but my hours will not be your hours. You'll be at work or still in bed or wherever when I want to do one. But sorry, Enid, I didn't forget you. I just didn't do one in the end. Because the time ticked on and I started getting tired. And I was determined to finish those little cardigans, so I can put them in the bag to go to Woolly Hugs. Not to go to Karen, to go to Woolly Hugs. Let's face it. For those of you who've asked me, you need to ask Karen really more about the Woolly Hugs. It's a charity. And I think they collect most things like hats and stuff like that. I'm hoping they collect baby cardigans. I'm hoping. I know Karen does pram blankets and cot blankets and everything. So if you want to join in, you need to contact Karen really and not me, because I'm not the instigator, if you know what I mean. I'm just the one who's passing on some yarn because I really don't have time to do blankets and that for the Woolly Hugs. So I just found some hats that I'd done for the homeless. I thought, well, I'll send them down. Because I haven't got enough to send to the homeless. I like to send a good bundle, you know. I think I've only got about half a dozen hats, so I thought I'll send them down to Karen. Along with some baby yarn that I know I won't use. Because I stopped doing baby things apart from... I love doing them, but nobody wants to buy them. And I have no babies in my family now. My youngest baby is about 18 months, I think, now. So, and she doesn't wear, they don't wear hand knitted. That side of the family don't wear hand knitted stuff. So I don't bother anymore doing anything for them. Not being mean, but I just like to give things to people who appreciate them and wear them, yeah. Anyway, my mouth is going drier and drier and drier. So I'm going to start something else now because I've actually finished off the baby cardigans. I'm not doing any more of those. So I've got all my new patterns, and the patterns that came last week or a couple of months ago that I'd wanted to start. Yeah. If you're the lady with the virus show, can you get in touch with me again? Oh, and if you're wondering why I haven't answered any comments on my videos, I thought it was strange that I wasn't getting any emails saying there was comments, and I thought, everybody's gone off me. It's funny that, no comments. So I goes into my comments section, and it's all set up for them to send me emails when people give me a comment, but it hasn't been doing. So now when I looked at my videos, I've got a shed load of comments to answer. So don't think I'm getting above myself or anything, I will answer you. It's just I didn't even know they were there. I asked Zoe to have a look into it, you know, because she's more techno than me. And she said everything's set up for me to get these emails, but they're just not arriving. What are arriving, which has been missing for a long, long time, is notification when I've got a new subscriber. So, hi to my new subscribers. Sorry I haven't written your names down. And I don't want to embarrass you by calling your name out anyway. They've come back. They've been missing for about 18 months. So they've come back. But my notifications of comments has disappeared. So I'm not being rude, honestly, I'm not. I didn't know what was happening for about 2 or 3 days because I kept thinking, it's a bit strange, it's strange, nobody's commented, you know. I always get my little band of friends who comment on me, you know, and I'm thinking, they all gone off me. So now I'm going to have to go into YouTube and then go into the comments in YouTube to find out who's actually left me a comment, instead of replying as they come in on the email. Anyway, it's not actually raining, but it's damp out there. No sign of any blossom yet on my Amagawa tree shard. I'll promise you I will take a photograph. Next door's cherry blossom tree has just, I don't know if it's the high winds or what, but it's looking very sorry for itself. So there's no point in taking a photograph of that for you. And those of you who are GG minded, here's my little flower. There he is. Where's he gone? Can you see him? He's there. I'm sure you can. Oh, where is he? Where can you see him? I need to turn my camera around. I can't. Ah, there he is. Where's my baby? He's snoozing. Snoozing Gigi. He's my little treasure. Anyway, I've not been 45 minutes this time, but I have been on a while, so... And now the camera's gone crooked again. I do apologise if all the wall looks as though it's slanted. I have ordered a new, as I said, a new tripod. So hopefully that will arrive, yeah. There were some fancy dancy tripods that were quite expensive, really nice ones, but when I looked at the little sort of claspy thing where my camera wouldn't have fitted on it, because I don't have a fancy camera, you know, that's one of them big cameras or anything like that. Mine's only a little, you know, handheld little tiny camera. When I win the lottery, I'm going to buy a lot of things, and one of them will be a nice camera. Preferably one where I can see what I'm recording, because that would be a help. Anyway, bye everybody. I'm going to go. I'm going to have a drink because my throat is so dry. And I've also got a mouthful of ulcers, which is not helping. Run down. I think I'm run down. Need some more vitamins. I would eat an orange, but I'm afraid it might sting my ulcers. So I had orange juice instead. Because that kind of bypasses the bit underneath my top lip. I don't know whether I'm biting my lip in my sleep or whether or not it's because of the dry mouth. Yeah, the dry mouth, the froggy voice. I mean, even the nurse yesterday when I said my voice is really, it's been like this for forever, you know. So she suggested I made an appointment with my GP. And I've actually got one to see my proper GP, who I haven't seen for months and months because he's always busy. So even though I have to wait until like the end of April to see him, hopefully he will tell me what's wrong with me with my throat, or refer me down to ear, nose and throat again. It's probably nodules on my voice box again. They're like little teeny weeny grains of sand, but they're really annoying and they make me talk like this. When I've been talking for a while like this, then my voice goes off and my mouth is extremely dry and I need to drink. So that's a good cue to say goodbye to everybody. So I hope you've all picked up your coffee and your crocheting to watch my videos, and as I do when I'm watching all of yours, although I am way behind, so forgive me. Bye all.